My ace boon coons. What is up? It has been a minute. Yes, sorry for my absence, but y'all, I have been getting my house in order and work has been insane. Jeez, I mean, these graduations have had me more busy than the holidays. That is no cap, no exaggeration. Yeah, I do hair, by the way. If y'all need a barber, y'all need me to fly out, whatever you need, I got you. Or come through, Statesville, North Carolina. Alobien Barbers and Stylists. We got a little dispensary here, by the way, if you like that. Doot, doot. Yes, sir. Anyway, without further ado, today's video, today is 6/9/25, June 9th, 2025. And we are going to focus on life, whatever's going on, Alobien current events going on right now are ICE agents deporting brown people like crazy. I heard the wildest story that a 11-year-old got deported from school. He got taken out of school in handcuffs. How traumatized will that boy be for the rest of his life? Oh my God, it's getting a little unfair, y'all. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to be a little bit all over the place, but we're going to set it off with this one right here. We're going to focus on a little bit of everything. Just a heads up. All right. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, little homie. They told us being gangster meant being feared, moving reckless, never backing down, even when it was dumb. But let me tell you what the new gangster look like now. He still got heart, but now he got patience. He still know how to fight, but now he picks his battles. He still see through the fake, but don't gotta speak on it. The new gangster, they don't crash out. He cash out. He ain't triggered by disrespect. He's focused on elevation. Look, anybody can throw hands, but not everybody can hold their tongue, walk away, and still win. Don't let the old definition of toughness keep you broke, locked up, or lost. Being solid, building wealth, raising your kids, healing your trauma, that's the new gangster. Follow me. Stay tuned for part 3, homie. Peace. Hey, little homie.
Shame! Back up! Yeah, back up! Back up! Shame! 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 Back up! Yeah, back up! That's right! That's right! Back the fuck up! Back up! You guys are Nazis! Get the fuck out of here! Fucking cowards! Go! Yeah, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Cowards! 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 Nazi coward!
Yeah. You know what the wild part is about that? I bet they are Mexican under those masks. I bet it's a lot of Latin, Hispanic ICE agents that are just doing their job, doing what they're told to do. That's in LA. LA is wild right now. You think we're going to see the Battle of LA? You think that's what the Bible means when it says we are gods, we are creators, we create things? Because it seems like whatever we put on film, whatever we put in writing, whatever we write in a book, it comes to fruition. Have you noticed that? It's sad, man, what's going on. It's a little bit unfair. I'll say it again. Where are the Europeans that are being deported? I'd like to see some of that on my For You page. Where they do that at? Unjust. An 11-year-old boy is taken out in handcuffs from school. A Hispanic kid. I don't know the context behind it, but can you imagine just an innocent child? If he's innocent, I'm not sure. I mean, he's 11. How bad can he be? Being deported from school while he's in school, taken out in handcuffs by ICE agents. Let's see if I can find that.
Pre-K pause because we need to talk about this. This right now is happening in California. This right here is because of ICE. Because of all the ICE raids that are happening, people are now protesting them as they should. Oh, but Mr. Holmes, they're just trying to do their jobs. They raided an elementary school graduation. I need you to let that sink in. ICE raids shouldn't be happening anywhere, but especially at schools and during their graduation. Children and their families are meant to feel safe when they're at school. But I guess it's pretty on brand for America now that I think of it, for a bunch of cowardly men to show up with guns at a school. Parents and families were running away trying to get to safety because they didn't have their immigration and status paperwork. Why? Because they're at a fucking graduation. The only paperwork that should have been on these families' minds that day was a fucking diploma for their child. If you're seeing this and you're completely unaffected, if you're seeing this and you're not angry or sad or frustrated or getting out there and rioting yourself, I need you to go see a mental health professional because you're lacking empathy. You know what? June is the perfect month to do that because I hear a lot of men saying we shouldn't be celebrating Pride, we should be celebrating men's mental health and talking about men's mental health. Empathy is part of that mental health. So you know what? Why don't you walk the walk and go see a therapist? Because if this doesn't make you pissed off, then I feel your heart is completely hardened. Pre-K pause because we need to talk about this. This right now is happening.
Schools have now become a primary target for ICE operations.
New video tonight showing ICE and other federal agents making arrests. ICE confirming, alongside multiple federal partners, they've started, quote, conducting enhanced targeted operations today to enforce U.S. immigration law.
Children are taken while they're at school.
Schools have now become a primary.
From Torrance behind bars tonight being held by ICE after going to an fourth grader from Torrance behind bars tonight being held by ICE after going to an immigration hearing with his father. Tonight, teachers and community members at his elementary school are coming together to bring Martyr Lara home.
Mary Beth McDade live in Torrance with more on how Martyr ended up in detention. Mary Beth.
Hello there, you guys. Yes, Torrance Elementary is winding down for this school year. Many students getting their final grades and their summer reading lists. That is, except for one fourth grader. The PTA president says that he went with his father last Thursday down to Texas for a hearing on their immigration status. And then after that hearing, they were separated and detained. No doubt a very scary situation for a little boy. Torrance Elementary received word that one of their students, a fourth grader named Martyr Garcia Lara, and his father, Martyr Garcia, are being detained in Houston, Texas by ICE agents.
They drove to Houston, Texas to attend to a court hearing. From what I've been told is that after the court hearing, the dad was detained by ICE and the son was separated and also detained by ICE. And he's alone. He's not able to return home.
Teachers at the school apparently reached out to PTA President Jasmine King and the rest of the PTA asking for aid in getting Martyr released and back to school in Torrance.
We found out from our school staff that they needed help getting him back home. They didn't know how to get him here, so we've been contacting our local government to help us try to get into contact with Houston and see if there's any way we can bring him home to California.
The PTA has reached out to their federal, state, and local leaders for help and are asking others to do the same.
We have not received any information about why they were detained. All we know is that Martyr was just a fourth grader, 9 or 10 years old, by himself, without his dad, without a parent, and just in a place that he probably doesn't know. He's been a student at Torrance Elementary since the first grade, so we can only imagine what he might be feeling.
And the PTA president says that they are prepared to help this family out with any legal or financial aid that they may need. For now, reporting live here in Torrance, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys.
Cheers filled Marcelo Gomes de Silva's neighborhood as he returned home, hugging his brother and sister and sharing an emotional embrace with his parents.
The only thing I wanted to do when I got back here was hug my parents. My dad, yeah. My dad means the world to me.
The friends who've rallied for his release were also here, relieved to see their friend back in Milford.
It's a blessing to have him home. You know, this is where he belongs. He was never supposed to leave.
He's such a nice kid. He doesn't deserve that. He deserves to be like in his house with his family.
The emotional return comes after a judge released the 18-year-old on $2,000 bond, and all he wanted was a shower when he got home.
It was good. It was good. Good shower, yeah. It's been 6 days.
The teen's been in custody since Saturday when ICE picked him up in his dad's car for being undocumented. He's been in the country for more than a decade and doesn't have a criminal record. Immigration officials say they were looking for his dad because of allegations of reckless driving.
I'm feeling so happy. I'm feeling happy now.
Tonight, his dad is relieved his son's back home, but now worry grows for the family that ICE could still come for him.
He's like in a prison now himself, and I thank God it's in his own house, but like he knows that like if he leaves, there's a chance that ICE will try to find him or get him.
I know context is everything, but $2,000 bond for what? Why is he on bond for? Is he, I don't even know if he's legal or illegal. His father is free. Like, what is the context behind all this? I mean, look, you got to follow the law. I get it. I come from immigrant parents. They paid a lot of money to go through the process, tens of thousands of dollars. I was born in Colombia, South America. So I came here when I was 3 years old. Of course, I don't know what the hell to do. So they did everything for me, went through the process, paid I don't know how much money, got a green card, then became a naturalized citizen. And yeah, you can't just hop over the fence and not care after that. You can't come over the wall. You can't swim here. You can't get here illegally and then just stop caring to go through the process, because it's unfair for the rest of us. You know what I mean? We paid money. We went through the process, went lawyered up, went through all the legalities of it. So yeah, the law is the law. But I did not vote for this shit. To be going to elementary schools, to be going and traumatizing children, that's whack. That's just unfair. You know what I mean? And it seems like they're just targeting brown people, you know, like just Hispanics, Mexicans, you name it. Where in the world are the white immigrants? Where they at? We need to start targeting and make this shit fair. This shit is unbelievable. I'm sorry. I got a little hyped there, but yeah, fair is fair, bro. I'm about to switch it up. This is getting heartbreaking. Maybe one more. Hold up.
Oh my God. That's a tough one to watch. That is a woman in San Antonio, Texas, who went to immigration court, as you're supposed to do, and as she came out, she was manhandled and arrested by those three very tough men. And as she's getting arrested, as a mother, she's screaming out, "My son is in school, my son is in school," because that's what's going through her head. More so than what's going on with her, she's saying, who's going to pick up my son from school? And how are we okay with this? Well, I can't imagine the average American can watch that and go, yep, we're making America safe again. These type of things are happening more and more. It hurts my heart to even watch it and to know it's happening to people. They're breaking up families, people who came here for a better life. And these goons are forcibly detaining these people. They're getting no due process, and their children are being separated. And it's frustrating because I don't really know what to do. What can we do? So what I'll tell you, find a cause that helps immigrants. Donate. Put your money to those causes. Continue to contact your representatives, your congressmen, your senators, whoever you can contact.
But I just want you to know this is happening. You need to see it. You need to feel it. And this is not what America is about.
Yeah, man. This is definitely not what America is about. And we built this. We built this shit with immigrants. America was built with immigrant sweat, blood, and tears. Bro, I'm gonna lighten up the mood a little bit. But yeah, that shit is tough to watch, man.
Y arriba yo, mi papá y la chona. Contaré la historia de un...
Yeah, I mean, shit. Sometimes you just gotta laugh so you don't cry. You know what I mean? Oof. Tough, tough, tough. Let's get into something else, y'all. Let's go. Current events. Alobien current events. Please subscribe. Let's get this video up to 1,000 likes, please. Let's go.
Crypto investors. John Waltz, known as the Crypto King of Kentucky, and his accomplice William Duplessis are charged and accused of torturing a man for 17 days in a bid to try to steal his Bitcoin password. Prosecutors claim that this 28-year-old Italian man was held captive inside of a Soho townhouse that, by the way, is renting for $75,000 a month. For 17 days, prosecutors detail just a shocking level of torture. They claim that this man was urinated on, electrocuted with electric wires, forced to smoke crack cocaine, had his leg cut with a saw, and at one point was hung over a ledge inside the townhouse. The man was able to escape, running in broad daylight, bloodied and with no shoes, in the street, running into a traffic cop, and then the rest is history. Now, the man says that he was able to escape only after he told his captors that he was willing to give his Bitcoin password. When they turned their back to retrieve the laptop, he made a run for it.
Bro, that whole story is fucked up. But $75,000 a month for rent. Yo, we need another video on why the hell are they charging $75,000 for rent in Manhattan. I know it's expensive, but damn, not that expensive. There is nothing in New York worth $75,000 a month. You have got to be bugging. Serving a country that doesn't want you here and took you away from me. Oof, that's tough.
No te quiero perder. Que la distancia se devore nuestra miel y perdamos la.
All right, if y'all didn't know, I'm Colombian. From Cali, baby. You ever see a Colombian Jesus? A Caleño Colombian Jesus? I thought this was fire, people.
¡Ole, ole, que llegamos de San Cali, papi! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Óigalo! ¡Ay! Cali es Cali, lo demás es Loma. Marcando el paso.
Y'all wonder if Jesus was here, will he get deported? I think the Jews, the Zionist Jews that we have today, this present time, would probably re-crucify Jesus if he was here, dude. Real talk. That's just how I feel. I trust no one at this point, dude. Politics, this could very well be our last election. Because how the hell is either side, left, right, Democrat, Republican, going to trust any politician after the shit that is going on nowadays? It's ridiculous. We've been lied to the whole time. I will repeat over and over again. Jeremiah 17:5. Damned is the man who puts his trust in a man, y'all. And all the lies began somewhere around here.
In 1582, the world changed. Quietly, but forever. The 13th introduced the Gregorian calendar, the one you use today. 12 months, 365 days, leap years. But that wasn't always the system. Before that, many ancient cultures used a 13-month calendar, 28 days per month, perfectly in sync with the moon, with nature, with your body. 13 months, 28 days, 364 days total. One day out of time to reset, reconnect, to breathe. This system reflected balance. It honored the feminine, the natural, the spiritual. It wasn't just a calendar, it was a rhythm. But Rome had other plans. The 13-month calendar was scrapped. In its place, a system designed not for balance, but for commerce, control, production. They didn't just rewrite time. They severed humanity's connection to the cycles of the earth. Time became a trap. Not a flow, but a factory. Work, consume, obey. And most people still don't realize they're living inside a time system built by designers of control, not keepers of truth. But there's a shift happening. People are waking up, reclaiming their rhythm, rewriting their reality. Because once you control your time, you start to control your life. This is the way out.
Have y'all heard of star seeds? This is an old video, oldie but a goodie. And my man is spitting some facts. Pete.
The children in 1994 will be the adults in the year 2000. Even if they're just born now, they will mature very, very fast, both physically and mentally, with the new vibrations. Why? Because they have not had a lot of time to clog up. They have not had a lot of time to get all of the shots that have held us back, all of the misteachings that we've had to unlearn. They're here seeking truth, and if they hear a lie, they know a lie just like that. 3 lies and you've lost them. It'll take you a year to regain what you told them in 3 lies. You cannot lie to these children. But if you start telling them the truth and don't treat them like children, treat them with love and treat them as advanced adults, they will mature like they're supposed to very fast. When the physical body grows fast, the mental body is supposed to grow 5 times as fast. Look at those developing young and now understand what you've messed up if you haven't tried to reach the mind, which is 5 times faster than the body. Did you just hear what I said? Look at those advanced, developed, at 12 and 13, looking like you didn't look until you were 20 and 25. And understand that the brain is 5 times ahead of that and see the opportunity you may be missing.
Moral of the story, vibrate high, baby. How? Use your own mind. The power of the mind is not a joke. I am telling you, man, just affirmations.
The problem comes up. One of the best things to say is, all is well,
Everything is working out for my highest good.
Amen.
And out of this situation, this so-called problem, only good will come, and I am safe. And you know, this is something that's very powerful. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this experience, only good will come, and I am safe. And what that does, it quiets your mind down, or my mind down, long enough for the universe to find a solution for the so-called problem.
But what about the person watching right now who is saying, Louise, hey, I love you, and I'm glad to hear you say that, but Louise, with all due respect, right now in my life, you don't know. All is not well.
Okay.
Everything is not working out for my good. I do not feel safe right now. No matter how many times I say that, all is not well in my life right now.
If you say it enough times, it will become so. It really will, because you will be changing your thinking. If I have a real problem, I will babble that incessantly for innumerable times. Because I know it will change the atmosphere around me. It'll change what I'm giving out. And yes, it's true that to start with, that may be a terrible problem and you can't do anything about it right now. But as you start to know that you are safe and you're in a universe that loves you, I mean, how many times a day do people say, "This loves me, really loves me"? And I'm so grateful and I'm so appreciative of life. And if you're a person that does that a lot, your life has to get better. It has to. Life will find little miraculous ways to bring good into you. Problem.
Yo, this is not funny, but it's funny. Ask and you will receive. Damn. Little white kid plays at the U.S. border and accidentally walks into Canada and he can't come back.
Different country. No, really, you are. You can't come back. Why would you do that? You can't.
This kid's dad is legit frustrated. Look at his face. That's hilarious.
No, really, you are.
New footage claims to capture Bigfoot. Really? That's Wukong. That is the Monkey King, baby. That's not Bigfoot. Bruh, this is fucked up. Damn, son.
Oh my. Where they at so I can film it? Right here? Yeah, right in the corner. Get him. Get him. He got me, Dad. He got me. Where? He got my hair. Really? Oh. Oh my.
That's sweet and funny. Sweetest thing I've seen today. Shout out to all the CNAs. Anybody serving old people, helping people out, God bless you. Anybody helping addicts, the homeless, seniors, God bless you. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm going to leave y'all with this. I won't take as long for the next video, promise. And, yeah, the world is erupting, man, in all kinds of ways. I mean that hyperbole. I mean that literally. Mount Etna, Yosemite is showing some action. Check this out. Oof. There's footage of people on the actual mountain running from Etna.